Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. No more lessons and so.
Good morning and welcome to day 5 of our week of devotionals as we approach Christmas. Again, we're in Matthew chapter 1 and we're going to read from verse 18. This is how the birth of Jesus came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph, but before they came together, she was found to be pregnant through the Holy Spirit. Because Joseph, her husband, was faithful to the law and yet did not want to expose her to public disgrace, he had in mind to divorce her quietly. But after he had considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, "Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins." Then verse 24, when Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him, and he took Mary home to be his wife. Robbie Williams once famously sang a song about angels. And the Christmas story is full of angels and their activity. They're busy in the Christmas story. I wonder, do you believe in angels? Gabriel, we're told, warned Joseph not to divorce Mary. He warned Joseph in a dream. She's telling the truth. He tells him that the child in Mary's womb is in fact conceived by the power of the Holy Spirit, that God is again intervening in human history, and Joseph and his wife have a part in that. They have a part in bringing about the purposes of God. What a privilege. What a great honour. Remember, that's what was said of Mary, that she's most blessed of women to have this honour bestowed on her. Joseph is told not to be afraid to marry Mary, and remarkably, when he wakes up, he does what he's told. Why is that remarkable, I hear you say? Well, think about what it means for Joseph. He had this dream, so he believes Mary, but nobody else will. And by marrying Mary and the scandal that was dogging her at this point, he's bringing on himself public humiliation, disgrace, shame. But he does what he's told. Isn't that a strange thing? Joseph was doing what was pleasing to God. He was obeying God. He was doing what God wanted, yet it would have been met with disapproval by others. It would have been met with suspicion. And it would have brought upon Joseph himself shame and humiliation. He would have shared in Mary's shame. And yet, he was prepared to do that because he was obeying what God told him to do. And you know, isn't that our great calling too as the people of God? That no matter what others may say, no matter what others may think of us, no matter what ridicule we may face, think of Noah, who was building his ark and faced ridicule for 120 years, and yet he was doing what God told him. So no matter what opposition we may face, if God is calling us to something, if God has said something, let's strive in his grace and his strength by his Spirit to walk in the ways that he's called us to walk, to hear his voice say, "This is the way, walk in it," and to have the grace to obey, no matter what anyone else might think, no matter what anyone else might say, to be prepared to embrace scandal and shame in order to obey and bring honour to Jesus. See you same time, same place tomorrow. God bless.